Hi guys, I'm Sarah from the Bogan Crafter, and this is take 2 of the Bod Squad, a 23. I did film one yesterday, but the bird noises were unbelievably loud. I live in the Great Australian Bush. If you watched my first video, you probably would have noticed them, but yesterday, the lorikeets, I don't know what they were doing, practicing for a death metal band, honestly. Those little woolly birds are freaking squawkers, really loud. So I listened back and it was pretty much unusable. I didn't realise they were so noisy because it's just my everyday backdrop. It is raining slightly too, so I apologise for any of that. And the obligatory 2 dogs, the 13-year-old sleeping in the corner and he snores and farts. And 4 children who do a bit of that as well. I will try and hopefully keep the life noises to a minimum. I'm going to use this Bod Squad question, which if you don't know what the Bod Squad questions are, Bag a Day's vlog, lifestyle vlog is the Bod Squad. Her and her husband are doing their best to keep us all very entertained while some of us are at home. I'm an essential worker, so if my hair looks a bit raggedy and I look like hell, I've just jumped out of the shower because I'm just home and I didn't want to spread the germs inside my house. And so I'm having my coffee. I like a big mug and I cannot lie. You our brothers can't. I'm going to be singing that for the rest of the freaking night. So I'm having a coffee. Timothy and I are going to hang out and answer some questions. What do you think, bud? So Ella kindly, did I even get anywhere? Did I explain what, I don't know if I explained it properly. Anyway, the Bod Squad is Bag a Day's crochets everyday vlog. They're keeping us entertained. And on there, one of their kids, all of their kids wrote 23 questions so her and her husband could play off against each other. And then a few of the crochet community have taken it up. Ella from No Catchy Name, who I love, and I'm a little bit fangirly over, I wrote out all the stinking questions because she's freaking awesome. And so I'm just going to read them off that and use this as my get to know me and find out, am I really as bogan as I claim to be? I will say I'm wearing Ugg boots, so I'm pretty sure that makes me pretty freaking bogan. I do though, I want props. I'm wearing a bra. I've had a shower right. I've put on my comfy clothes, I've come upstairs. I don't need to be wearing a bra. There are only me and the kids home. I'm doing this for you. I am suffering from my art. You better believe as soon as I finish this video, I'm flinging that sucker across the wall. Just fling! And see how long I can fling shot it. Anyway, I will apologise for any of the inevitable life noises. Did I already say that? 4 kids, 2 dogs. It gets noisy. Anyway, let's just dive in and I will stop rambling on. Like I said, this is only my second coffee of the day. I am having a cruiser. It's late in the afternoon and it's been a long day. Let's just dive in, shall we? All right. Colour. My favourite colour. I really don't want to be one of those people that says, oh, I don't know, I like them all. I'm worried I'm going to be one of those people that says, oh, I don't know, I like them all. Just looking at my wardrobe. Grey? I really like grey. I don't believe one can have enough grey jumpers. I believe that more things should come in grey. Give me all the grey. And I have a lot of blue. I think they definitely would be my favourite colours, greys and blues. Very comforting, very soothing. For the house though, I'm wanting everything white after our crazy few years. I'm just painting everything white. That's all. It's just white walls, white kitchen, white bed, white everything. I think I need the feeling of calm and clean and not chaotic. Genre of music. My husband listens to a lot of country music. He's also a guitarist, so there's an awful lot of rock. He was in a cover band, so we've got all of the cover band standards, but at the moment he's just playing himself. I personally don't listen to a lot of music on purpose. When I'm cleaning, I might put a few 80s bangers on, or Disney, because it really annoys the kids when I sing along to Moana and everyone. My own music, and I say my own music only because I've got 2 real bangers that I sing to the kids, right? Let me put my coffee down. So first, and you guys can steal this, is MC Mummy. Now, MC Mummy raps about shit they're not doing. Excuse my French, I'm going to really try hard to keep that to a minimum. But MC Mummy goes, MC Mummy and I'm here to say, and then you just rhyme whatever's going on. So you got to put your bag away today. It annoys the kids. Get stuff done because they want me to stop singing. And then I've got a bedtime song, which I'm not going to sing here because I love you all. And nobody should have to suffer through that. So I'm going to say my own music. The Sarah genre. It's a very special genre. Food. Oh, see, this is where I really want to say, oh, I don't know, I like them all. Because I do like it all. I like it a food. I like it a food a whole lot. Pretty much nothing I won't try. Oh, excuse me, scratching my face. I have just sanitized and showered and everything. I think I might draw the lines where they strap the little monkeys to the table and knock off their scalps and eat their brains right out of there. I think that would be hard. I don't think I can eat dog or cat. The Chinese restaurant when I was a teenager did get done for selling both as meat. I like everything. I don't really have a favourite. My favourite recipe in the world is what I make when I'm comforted, aside from my ridiculously huge mac and cheese, which has a million different cheeses in it. Ina Garden's white chicken chilli. I could eat that all day, every day. When I grow up, I want to be Ina Garden. Really badly. And not just for her house. Because she's like awesome. Soda. Oh, okay. From what I could tell, this would make me sound Bogan if I wasn't an Australian. Because it's not an Australian soft drink, which makes it exotic. Fake cherry Coke. I love fake cherry. Fake cherry makes me really happy. Fake cherry soda, I can only get it every now and then, and it's pretty expensive. But oh my God, it is the bomb freaking diggity. It is awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I love it. I love it a lot. That is my favourite soda. Animal. Ooh. I like doggies more than I like people. Kangaroos shit me when they're on the road and they're going to kill us all one day, because I reckon if you take into account all the car accidents they cause, they'd be one of the deadliest Australian animals, stuff all of our scary poisonous stuff. But I like watching them across the road. Echidnas, I'm not going to lie, they're about the only animal I don't get cranky at when I have to slam on my brakes and watch this little fat echidna plod across the road. Makes me very happy. So I'm going to say dogs and echidnas, because they just make me happy. And there should be more of them in the world and less people. Just saying. Holiday. Okay. Australians, we don't really do holiday. We drink a lot, but we don't really do holidays. We do Christmas. Halloween's only just getting big. It's Easter this weekend and it's BFD. Like, it's not really a thing unless you're religious, and I am not religious. Halloween, I wish that was bigger, and until it is, I would say yes, and it's definitely bigger where we used to live in suburbia. Down here, sad. No one's come to my house the past 2 years. I'm very sad. So by default, we don't do Valentine's Day either. Like, you guys do it in schools and stuff. You know what we do for Valentine's Day? By the way, your seasonal aisles, so freaking jealous. I want those seasonal aisles. We give our husbands a rose or a piece of chocolate, but mostly when you first start dating, and that's when you go out on dates. Like here, the kids don't do anything. I gave my kids a few little, because let's face it, I like spoiling those little shits. A few little extra treats. They all got a little bag each, but most people don't do a thing for Valentine's Day. So Christmas by default, because I like giving the kids presents. I like making people happy. Yeah, Christmas by default. Book. This is like asking me to choose my favourite children. It is unfair. I am not having a part of it. I like them all. Oh, not keen on historical romance. Some sci-fis. But yeah, books. I read everything and anything. I've got a whole stack here. I did one, because we only moved just before Christmas. I got rid of about 12 boxes of books. Before that, we only moved about about a year and a half before that, and I got rid of about 12 big boxes of books then too. I donated it, and I think there's 3 or 4 boxes still in the garage. We're trying not to unpack things unless we need them, so we can tell what to keep and what not to keep, because if we haven't used it in a year or so, well, we know it's not a big deal, and we were going through it as everything stopped, so we're trying not to bring too much stuff into the house. Pizza. All right, this is where me and the internet could possibly have beef. I'm just going to say it, because it's COVID. You guys can't come out and hunt me down because you have to stay in your homes. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Chicken doesn't. Pineapple does. I like a vegetarian with pineapple. I like a lot of pineapple on my pizza. Pineapple belongs on pizza. I'm not meaning to start beef, but I think this is the mountain I'm happy to die on. Or is it hill you're happy to die on? Whichever. Pineapple belongs on pizza. Pastime. Well, aside from reading and being a bit of a hooker, I like a bushwalk. My spinal issue, I have spinal stenosis, essentially I have the spine of a 70 or 80-year-old, means I struggle sometimes. I'm no good at going downhill anymore. Doesn't that suck, right? Can't go downhill. Uphill I can do. Well, my back can, the rest of my body still hates it. I would like to build up the stamina again to do another multi-day hike, but for the moment I literally live in the Great Australian Bush. There's a tiny bushwalk down the end of my street. I am so close to the national parks. Actually, most of this area is a national park. They are closed at the moment though for COVID, and because we're trying to stop people coming down here for holidays, because I live in a big tourist town. So I can spend a lot of the time in the bush when I can bushwalking. TV series. I'm going to be that Bogan again. I don't know. I like them all. I'm finding at the moment I'm having a lot of comfort TV. So The Office is on pretty constant loop. Gilmore Girls, Supernatural. I'm enjoying Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. I did start watching Animal Kingdom, partly for the eye candy. I feel like that could be grittier. But that's the sort of TV I'm watching at the moment. I don't spend a lot of time watching TV. I like a good documentary. Barclay Marathons was really funny. Of course, I watched Tiger King, which really sort of blew our minds. Makes me look really normal, people. Really normal. Do sort of want both of their wardrobes. 100% not going to lie. Fruit. Passion fruit. Apples with peanut butter, bananas. I like them all. Pineapple. Depends what I'm having. The only fruit I can't really have, and I haven't tested it lately, is I was allergic to mango as kids, so I try not to eat that. Partly because the hospital is about 40 minutes away from here. Veg. I like them all. Broccolini, pumpkin, cauliflower, I like it all. Subject. I paraphrased the questions. Gonna say that was subject in high school, and dude, that was over 20 years ago. I think I liked drama and art. Photography I enjoyed. Recess and lunch? I don't know. Actor. Bruce Willis will always have a deep, deep place in my heart, right? I'm going to marry the guy purely, right? Every single person he dates in movies survives the end of the world. I mean, the man saves people. Die Hard, freaking awesome movie. Yeah, I'm going to have to say Bruce Willis out of default. Ooh. Harrison Ford in Taken. And that one where he's that guy and he's on the run. He's like a fugitive. Oh, The Fugitive, Sarah. And there was a plane one. I don't really have favourites, but they'd have to be on the list. Singer. Myself? No. I don't really have a favourite singer. Yeah, I can't really answer. I can't even think of any singers except John Farnham, who won't stay in retirement, and he's definitely not my favourite. That man he's out of retirement more than he's in it. Superhero. See, are both DC and Marvel counted as superheroes? This would start, I'm too afraid to answer this because I don't want to start accidental. I'll go to war over pineapple on pizza, but I don't want to start accidental beef because I don't know any better. Comedian. Ursula Carson. She cracks me up. She is hilarious. She's New Zealand. Sam Pang, I have a slight crush on him. There's a show, it's called Have You Been Paying Attention? I know there's a few episodes of it on YouTube. It's an Australian, like they talk about the stuff that was in the news that week or stuff that's happened in the world. It cracks me up. It's actually, that would probably be one of my favourite TV shows. Occasionally when I'm too anxious, because I'm an anxiety person from way back, or I can't sleep, I'll watch a bit of Have You Been Paying Attention, and it really helps. I forgot where I was up to. Season. I like the season we're in now. We're in autumn. Means I can wear my Uggies, but I can also run around in a t-shirt. I have quite mild winters here, so that's quite nice too. In my mind, I like winter where there's bear rugs and fires and snow. I've only seen snow like once in my life. Summer. Bit busy down here because I live by the ocean and I actually don't enjoy swimming. I have a whole rant about that. I'll save that. Spring is alright, I guess. Lots of wattle, which makes everyone sneeze. I think autumn. Movie. You know what I love? And I know this is bad. You don't need to tell me that it's bad. I really loved the movie Twister. I know it's bad. But it's that sort of bad that I just love. It makes me happy. I've watched it several times. When we flew to America a couple of years ago to go to Disney World and do the Disney World cruise, they had it on the plane. I was so excited. I almost wet myself. I think I watched it twice there and twice on the way back. I love Twister. It doesn't make any logical sense. It's incredibly bad, but I love it deeply. Smell. Ooh. I like the smell of citrus. Makes me happy. Everyone says rain has a smell, but it's raining outside, I can't smell it. I like the smell of baking. Oh, this sort of makes me like a basic person, doesn't it? I don't really have one. Oh, eucalyptus burning, that's a bit fun. That's about it. Not the burning eucalyptus because of the bushfires we just went through, but like when you just put some eucalyptus in your backyard fire pit or something, that's quite nice. That's about it. K-I-E-L. Kid. It's not K-I-E-L at all. It's favourite kid. Look, so this house we bought, it's a 3-bedroom house upstairs and a 2-bedroom apartment downstairs. There's no internal access to the two. And because we should be renovating our kitchen right now, my fridge is out the back, down the deck stairs, around the corner and in the garage. And most of the time I don't have an issue with this. When I want milk for my coffee, I have an issue. So my favourite kid is whoever's willing to get the milk for my coffee. And yes, that means I'm a very fickle person. I'm all right with that because I'm a lot nicer to the other kids on coffee than I am without it. Decade. Like 80s, 90s or 30s, 40s. I enjoyed my 30s. My 40s so far have been very tumultuous. Last year was pretty horrible. This year, bushfires, flooding, corona. But I don't think that's my 40s fault. So I don't know. I like the idea of the 80s. Pretty tumultuous childhood. So I don't remember. I was alive throughout all of the 80s. So the 80s / late 30s, age 35 to 45. I don't know which one you want to choose. And last one, YouTube channel. I got quite a few favourites, but my daughter started a YouTube channel. I haven't told her it's on private, but her little videos are cracking me the hell up. I don't know where she gets half of it. So she is funny. So I'm going to cheat and say her YouTube channel. And my street has turned into Grand Central Station. There's never anyone in my street. And I think that's all she wrote from me and Timothy. I'm sorry that I waffled on. You guys are the first adults I've spoken to since coming home from work, and I try and avoid people at work. I'm really worried that I'm going to be a super spreader and make everyone sick and kill someone's grandma, because I am in so many different stores touching so many different products, and even through my best efforts, I'm sure that I'm going to end up with this stupid thing and make someone else really sick. I hope not. But there are never this many cars in my street. I apologise. I think that's all she wrote. Don't really have much to say. I'll be back next week with a crochet video if I can get my act together and actually crochet something instead of starting stuff and frogging it immediately. I think I need something easy and calming and mind-numbing to work on. But I'll leave this for here. I'll watch it back and see if it's any bloody good anyway. Maybe I'll just risk it and chuck it all. And thank you so much for listening to this and my first video. Your kind words really mean a lot to me. It's made me, I'm shocked. It made me so happy. My mum didn't even tell me to tie my hair back, though I'd like to mention, Mum, ignore that little piece of hair. My hair's tied back. Please give me props for wearing a bra. I didn't terrify anyone today. And thanks. I am going to now take my bra off and fling it across the room, drink my ginormous coffee and go and annoy some children. See what MC Mummy has to sing about today. See ya.